Hi there, it's James Southwell-Keely here from Woollahra Health and Beauty, the big blue building on the corner of Edgecliff Road. Guys and girls, I'm talking today about Facelift, and I've brought a friend here to help me just go through some of the processes, the technicalities, where the scars will be and that sort of thing. So here we go. First of all, Facelift is not a single operation, rather it's multiple different techniques that all combine surgically to rejuvenate the face. So it's not one single technique, rather multiple. And we can break it down into several parts. We can break it down into what's happening on the skin surface and then what's happening deep to the skin surface. And depending on what you do at both levels, you will affect a different result. It might be longer lasting, it might be have a slightly longer recovery but a more rejuvenating effect. And then using this combination of different techniques, we can target to specifically what it is that is affecting you in terms of your facial aging. So let's go on our journey into the world of Facelift. Alright, it's James Southwell-Keely here again from Woollahra Health and Beauty, the big blue building on the corner of Edgecliff Road in Woollahra, just below Bondi Junction Shopping Centre. Talking about different types of facelift. So the first type of facelift that I'll talk about is called the SMAS Plication facelift. Now we talk about facelift, as I mentioned in my introductory discussion, in terms of both what happens at the skin surface and what happens deep to the skin surface. So in terms of what's happening deep to the skin surface, we have a layer of muscle and fat that in the process of aging descends, creating heaviness at the bottom part of our face and a relative thinning out of the soft tissues in the top part of our face. We call this a skeletonization. In other words, you're seeing more of the bone around the cheek than you did when you had full cheeks in youth, and you're seeing a squaring off of the jawline that we see in older age. So the SMAS layer is under the skin, and it's a combination of a fatty and a muscular layer. And then when we tighten that layer up, we're restoring the volume and the fatty tissues to the upper part of the face. And then all that needs to happen is we need to rejuvenate what's going on the skin surface. So if we're looking at the SMAS now, I'm going to take my trusty scalpel and imagine that the skin has been peeled back. The SMAS will be lifted in an upward direction in the top part of the face. In this part of the face, so the middle portion of the cheek, it's lifted in more of an upwards and a backwards direction. As we dip down into the jawline, the lift is more backwards. And combining those different vectors or directions of movement, it creates a much more gentle and a much more natural elevation of the underlying soft tissues. Remember, those tired and tight old facelifts of yesteryear looked so abnormal because the skin did all of the lifting, and hence the skin was too tight and you had that wind tunnel look. If we do all of the heavy lifting under the surface of the skin, then the skin is just laid back down and left look as natural as you did 10-15 years ago. So there you go. That's what's happening under the surface of the skin with this SMAS in a SMAS plication lift. That's all for now. I look forward to catching up at our next installment. Bye-bye.